Let your conduct be without covetousness. Be content with such things as you have. For he himself has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. So we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper. I will not fear. What can man do to me? Hebrews 13:5-6. This is a verse I've been thinking of lately. Some translations say, don't love money, or be free of love of money. Often, this is the biggest anxiety of many people. But God cannot respond to people who worry. God responds to faith and trust. Remember Israel in the wilderness? It wasn't God's will for Israel to live in the wilderness. It was his will for them to inherit Canaan, the land of plenty. However, God heard their unruly speech and decided to humble them for 40 years and teach them many lessons. In the wilderness through the leadership of Moses. One of those lessons was God's daily provision for his own people. Every morning manna rained from heaven. And if they tried to gather more of one day's provision, it turned to worms. See Exodus 16. It was an act of unbelief to store up or hoard their manna. Even today, the great sin of humanity is hoarded riches, rather than giving to those in need. If people actually obeyed this teaching, they would be wealthy eventually. Or at least, they would not worry about provisions. It is God's absolute will for his people to gain wealth, but not necessarily through their own effort, lest they boast in themselves. Lest you say in your heart, my power and the might of my hand have gained me this wealth. And you shall remember the Lord your God, for it is he who gives you power to get wealth. That he may establish his covenant which he swore to your fathers, as it is this day. Deuteronomy 8:17-18. Yes, Deuteronomy 8 is about the multiplication of the promised land. These are houses we didn't build, silver and gold we didn't earn, and vineyards we didn't plant. There are many people who don't understand this truth. It doesn't mean there is an instantaneous transfer from Egypt to Canaan, but there is a will and testament from God the Father, with God's children's name on it for this blessing. Amen. Remember, you are loved with the love of the Lord. To help spread this message of God, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Love you. God bless you.